being in that, tour manager space where you have your camera, you're getting used to having your camera out, to then becoming one of the most respected, influential American photographers in the world. I mean, that's crazy. Was it just?
Oh, I thought they were gonna do like that, the sound
Oh,
effects of
no,
the
no, we could
clapping.
add a clapping. Hold on, I'm gonna do. Hold on. Yeah,
Yeah, that
to
was
go
a
from
lot.
Estevan Oriol, the tour manager, to one of the most respected and influential American photographers. Add a. Today's guest is an iconic photographer and director, homie, all right, who's widely considered the visual architect of modern Los Angeles street culture. His journey from club bouncer to cultural icon spans 3 decades and counting. All right, as a world-renowned photographer, he has an eye for both the gritty and the glamorous, homie. All right, capturing everything from LA gang life and lowriders to hip-hop artists to A-list Hollywood celebrities. With his signature high-contrast aesthetic, he is a true LA original. Please welcome Estevan Oriol. What's up, homie?
How you doing?
Thank you for your presence and everything. And it's like, wow, it's cool that you're here.
Uh-huh.
I can just feel the energy already. Like, this Vato's seen a lot of things, and I have nothing but respect for you. And thank you for being here, homie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, homie. So your journey is so unique, homie. Working as a bouncer, in hip hop clubs, in your 20s in LA, to touring with world class rap artists like House of Pain and Cypress Hill, to directing music videos for like Exhibit and Blink 182. Can you walk us through your journey? From a bouncer to a photographer to a director.
Yeah. Well, long time ago, I believe it was in the 80s. I was doing construction during the day, and I was doing doorman work at night at the clubs, and that's where I met all the hip hop guys that I ended up working with later, or ended up becoming friends with. Groups like House of Pain, Cypress Hill, Booyah Tribe, all the Ice-T rhymes.
Oh, okay. So he was kicking it with those fools.
Uh-huh.
So you met all those people you just mentioned. You're meeting them like before they were like famous or whatever, or they were
Right
already
when it was
popping,
starting.
or right when it was starting.
Ice-T was my first real hip-hop show was in 1984. I went to see Ice-T and Run DMC. And
Wow.
Ice-T opened up for Run DMC. And his hit song at that time was Reckless.
Oh yeah.
So he hadn't done Colors yet or anything like that. And me, Muggs, and Everlast went out to eat dinner. They kind of broke down the job to me at that time, which was not that much and didn't sound too crazy. So I said, yeah, no problem. They said there's only one catch: you don't get paid. You want the homie discount. And they said once the record goes good, you start getting paid. But you don't have to worry about none of your bills. Like, we'll take care of hotels, flights, and per diems.
All the expenses.
Right.
And for those that don't know, just to clarify, DJ Muggs. When he says Muggs, he's talking about DJ Muggs from the Soul Assassins crew. He produced House of Pain and Cypress Hill and many others. But yeah.
Many others, yeah. We ended up going on those promo tours in the bands, doing college radio and these things called in-stores, where you'd pull up to these small towns and go into the record stores, and they would play your song. Sometimes there'd be people in there, sometimes there wouldn't be, but you were just making relationships with the people that had the record stores, and sometimes you'd have to perform in there for like 10 people. Kind of like
Wow.
the Tiny Desk,
Yeah, homie.
but 30 years ago.
Or they would do them like at Amoeba sometimes.
Yeah, but that was later after it became a thing. They had a
Right,
stage.
right.
This is like you're standing next to the cash register,
Oh,
and they're
wow.
playing it right there on the counter, and you're rapping.
You're like, hey, buy my shit. They'll ring you up right here, homie.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that was what an in-store was. And that was back in the days when, at that time, we just had cassettes and vinyl, I believe.
Wow.
And so they'd give you these little promo cassettes that were...
Audio cassettes.
Yeah. That was the next generation after 8-track. So this cassette had intro and jump around on it, and that was it.
Wow.
So those are the kind of things we'd be passing out to people, or the
Wow, it had
12
jump
inch.
around on it. Now jump around anytime I go to a sporting event anywhere, all the movies, TV shows, I already hear that song. Homie, jump
Yeah.
around, jump up, jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were one of the first vatos to hear it. Okay, so DJ Muggs and Everlast took you to dinner and say, hey, we have this job opportunity. Homie. But so you quit construction at that time? You're like, all right, I'm gonna go, and then you were just banking on, well, I hope this album does good. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, I'm just gonna be working for free, homie, or like for a free hotel and comida. But that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I told both of my bosses, the club boss and the construction boss, and they're like, yeah, you're our best worker. If it don't work out, you can come back and,
Okay.
you got your job
A
back.
little bit of security right there.
So I went for it.
Hey,
And,
literally, you're working in security. I was about to, not to get all technical.
Yeah. And then never looked back.
Wow, so that must have been some crazy shit, homie, working as a bouncer in LA in the 90s, homie. Mm-hmm. And then, touring with some of the biggest hip hop artists in the game, homie, and to see them blow up and you're part of it.
Yeah.
Is there any wild story you could share, or is any, or just
Not that I could share, but yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot. And then at that time, when you go to a club, there wasn't bottle service. So like everybody mixed with each other, There might have been a VIP section, but there wasn't like the fancy bottle service.
like roped off little
Yeah,
section?
$1,000 bottles. There was none of that. It was
Hey,
just
we're all kicking it,
everybody.
homie.
Yeah, and it was cool. Like the club scene in LA was, I think it was cooler. Like I went to some clubs like recently. It was just a shit show. It was
Yeah, it's
horrible.
too much, homie. Yeah.
Like you have to have bottle service, and then there's like the couches are all around the dance floor, and everybody's on the bottle service, dancing in their little boots and
I
shit.
know, homie, it's weird, homie. They're like, oh, you don't have bottle service? Then go over here and they pack you in sardines in the middle. And everybody that has bottle service is looking at like those
Yeah.
fools in there just all packed in. And I'm a little homie too, say, I can't breathe, homie. And
Yeah,
I'm trying
you
to
got to
move.
get up on top of the couch.
Yeah, so I gotta go on bottle service. Hey, what are you doing? I'm, hey, I'm creeper. And they're like, hey, nah, we don't know you like that. So
Yeah.
they're just, hey.
Mm-hmm.
How much of your life, homie, was you like setting out to achieve these amazing accomplishments versus you just being in the right place at the right time,
Up until 2005, I was in the right place at the right time. Then Cypress wasn't touring no more. They wanted to take a break. And so from then on, it became the other one where I had to get my hustle on. And that's when I turned on the gas, and it was all gas, no brakes up until now.
Wow.
You know that.
Well, yeah. No, I know, homie. Obviously I met your dad a bunch of times. Firme vato.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's also a photographer, homie, because people will be like, okay, so what was your childhood like, or what was your upbringing like? How did you get into the arts like that? And that's why when I was like, dang, your pops is still out there photographing.
Yep.
So I tripped. So was that like kind of like, was that your inspiration to be like, hey, I'm gonna start? And when did you start taking photos? Was it when you were on tour, where you were a bouncer, or like what was that like, homie?
My dad was definitely my inspiration, still is. He's 83, he's in great shape.
Dang, homie, he's 83?
Yeah.
Dang, that vato looks good, homie.
Yeah, he's in better shape than me, so yeah, he's still my inspiration. And he started taking pictures back in the 70s. He was a community organizer and an activist, and he would try to get people like from the press to come down and shoot things that they were issues that they were trying to push.
And this is here in Los Angeles, or?
No, this is in Barrio Logan in San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah,
Okay,
he worked at the
Shout out
Chicano
to Chicano
Federation.
Park. And everything. Yeah.
He worked at the Chicano Federation in Chicano Park, and he was down there like setting up clinics and dental clinics, and he was part of the team that got the industries down there to clear out a space where the people from the neighborhood could build the park from Chicano Park all the way to the bay. Okay. And they could walk down there and enjoy the water and the view, because it was, at that time, it was all blocked off by
like industrial
canneries,
Okay.
Fishing canneries and stuff like that. So my grandma used to work in those, and people would not always be around when he'd need them to come take photos. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a camera myself and start taking my own pictures. And that's what he started doing. He started documenting the neighborhood. And then when they need to show imagery of what they were talking about, like things that they wanted to change, there were the photos.
Wow.
And that's how
So
he
was
started.
ready.
Yeah. And then fast forward to the 90s. Excuse me. That's why I didn't want to drink the water with the bubbles.
Yeah, well, you got regular water, right?
I know, but I want to drink one, then drink the other one, you know, please.
So anyways,
So in the 90s.
so in the 90s, I have to get my own, get it going.
Yeah, homie. Calculations.
In the 90s, he gave me a camera. Him and his wife had an extra one, and they said, hey, you're doing a lot of cool shit. But before I was doing the touring stuff, I had bought a 64 Impala in 1989. And then around 91, 92, my friend Donnie Charles Jr., rest in peace, he was real big in the lowriding scene. And he said, hey, when are you going to make this thing a lowrider? And I was like, I don't have 20, 30 grand laying around. I lived in an apartment in Hollywood, in, Lepke's neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to save some money. He goes, that's not how it works. He goes, go get my tools out of my car. He was an older homie. And he was like, get my tools. I'm going to take this shit apart right now, and then I'll tell you what to do. So he took my whole car apart on the side in the street, and we had all my parts on the sidewalk.
Dang,
And we put them in piles. Like, this goes to the interior shop, this goes to the chrome shop, this goes to polishing. We're gonna drive the car to homie's hydraulics, get it cut, then take it to the paint shop, pull the motor. While the motor is getting done, it was called Leon's Paint Shop on Dinker and Florence.
Okay.
They're gonna paint it, and then you start going and getting all the stuff out of the shops. Like, you go get your interior, you get the chrome. So you don't have to pay everything all at once. You pay the chrome guy, you pay the interior guy. Got my car together, joined a car club in like 94. And my pops was like, man, you should be taking pictures of all this stuff before I got in the car club. And so I started taking pictures of low riding and then touring with House of Pain. And little by little, I would take out the camera, it was like this big. So it's kind of like, you felt weird, Like, even this camera is small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. There you go. Hold on. Suck it in. Uh-huh. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's a money shot. So even this one was considered small back then, but if you look at the cameras now, carrying these in your pocket, like, look how much smaller that is.
Wow.
And
Oh, yeah, because there's a camera on the iPhone. Yeah.
I could do emails, I could look at pictures, or,
Yeah, all of a sudden, everybody, hey, I'm a photographer too. I go right here.
Yeah, I could watch movies, other kind of stuff. So it felt weird always just having, like, I wasn't never that guy that had like a camera with a strap on and just walk around all weird.
Yeah.
So
A media badge and something.
yeah. So it's kind of like, I wasn't really into taking the camera out, and I missed a lot of shots because I was like, it was like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, you weren't used to it, homie.
You know,
Like
nobody was taking
Back
pictures
then,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It wasn't like
yeah,
everybody's doing
selfies,
this
que
bullshit.
pedo, and all that. Yeah.
So it was kind of weird if you had a camera.
They barely even when the '90s, homie, they barely even had cell phones, and they had the big ones, right? The big old Zach Morris,
Yeah, I got one around then. The brick phone.
a
I
brick
had.
phone,
Yeah.
the big old thing. Hey.
Yeah, and the homies would chip them
Where you
for
at?
$100. You could get like a fresh chip that you didn't get a phone bill.
Damn, what a trip!
Yeah,
Like
that
an
was
illegal
wild.
cable box, but
Yeah.
but a phone like that.
And then I had I got a Nextel, a chirp phone, and I've had that phone number since then.
Damn, what a trip! Since a Nextel,
Yeah, the chirp phones. I had the same phone number since back then.
what a trip! Not to brag, but I had that number.
Yeah. And then once I got more comfortable and taking pictures, then I would start hitting people up like, hey, the cool guy, get a flick of you there. Yeah, okay. But there was a lot of times where I didn't do that, and I'm
Just because you were like,
bummed
I
out.
don't wanna.
Yeah, like meeting
Looks weird or
Tupac,
whatever.
you know, I wanted to, of course I wanted to bust a flick of him real quick, but, you know, I was trying to be cool, let him have his space. Same with
How was it meeting
Easy.
Tupac?
It was crazy. He was wild.
He's wild. Huh? Damn,
Yeah,
what a
he had
trip.
that crazy energy. He had the energy of like 10 people. Like he'd walk up and he was like, you know,
Yeah,
on
he's
fire.
like, "Dang,"
Yeah.
like a loose cannon, homie. Like, dang, you're like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, then, you know, I met Eazy-E another time, and he was like the opposite, like real
Easy.
mellow, laid back.
real
Yeah.
chill.
But, you know, we were all hanging out. We were at, I think that night we were at a place called Magic City or Nicky's in Atlanta.
Oh, dang.
We were down there for, I think it was called the,
Is that Magic City, the strip club?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it was Nicky's.
Okay.
And there was a music seminar down there. I forget the name of it. The internet guy could pull it up.
Wait,
The name of it.
was it? What?
It was a music seminar.
A music seminar in Atlanta?
Yeah,
The biggest,
in the '90s.
in the 90s, music seminar, Atlanta. So, Magic City, Nicky's are meeting these fools.
At nighttime.
And
we'd
there's
all go-
hainas there, though, ass up.
Right.
showing their
and so we had
panocha
the VIP room. It was Easy and his homies, and House of Pain and our homies. And Everlast, he's funny as hell. He would tell them, bring in all the girls into the VIP room and leave one out there to dance with everybody else.
Oh, he would get off on that.
It was
Or
just,
just like,
it was
hey,
funny,
flexing.
yeah.
Leave him one haina out there.
Yeah. These,
Every the rest
those
here.
100 guys out there was one, and we'll bring the rest in the VIP room.
What a trip.
Yeah, we had, you know, just good old times like that. Touring the world. I ended up moving over to Cypress Hill in the mid 90s. My first show with them was Woodstock 94.
What on me? Wow, Woodstock 94, you're tour managing Cypress Hill, homie.
Yeah, that was my first day, like my initiation to work with them, like if I could handle it. So Bobo came from Florida, I think. He was on tour with Beastie Boys, and I came from LA. And we met up there, and then we took a helicopter from some airport over there into the backstage, and it was me and Bobo and two of the guys from Jefferson Starship.
Wow.
And we flew into the backstage area, and you know, again, like a fucking idiot, I didn't have my camera out and taking pictures of that shit. But you know,
You have the memories of it?
yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck, you know? It's like people want to see some pictures of that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine, you know, taking two pictures. Hey, let me get a shot of you guys. Like two people from Jefferson Starship. They were at
On
the
a helicopter,
original,
homie. Yeah.
at the original Woodstock. You know, we're flying into the backstage. Like that's never happened ever again. Since then, you know, that was the first and last time. Then Henry Rollins was on stage.
Oh,
We
Henry
got
Rollins
there.
from Black Flag.
And then we played, and like the whole crowd erupted, went crazy. And B-Real and Sam both jumped off the stage.
Did they already have Insane in the Brain now and all that?
Yep.
Oh,
He's 94.
oh, okay, yeah.
So
Oh,
they had
dang, homie.
first album, second album out.
How many
already.
people were out there?
I think that one was 500,000.
500,000 homie? Wow, I mean, hey, 500,000. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Take it easy.
But dang, 500,000 people, homie.
Yeah.
That's a trip. And they're just rocking it. What were you doing, homie? You're just backstage? Like, all right.
No, I was on the side of the
tour
stage
manager.
by it's called the side fills, the big ass speakers on the side.
Okay.
I stand there so I could like see out into the people, but if you were over here, you couldn't see me because I'm behind the big ass speaker. Just watching, making sure, like, you know, they go, hey, tell them to turn up my, turn up my speaker,
monitors or whatever,
my monitors,
get that
yeah.
up.
You know, I need another stick. The drumstick broke or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So I helped them set up the
What a crazy
equipment.
experience, homie.
Yeah, take it down, and when B and Sam went down into the crowd, I'd help bring them out, and I got a couple of shots of that, which was pretty cool.
Wait, somebody took a photo of you doing that?
No, I'm
or
on
you
the
got
video
the
though.
shots?
I got the shots.
Oh, hell. Oh, you're on video helping them out with that.
Yeah.
Dang.
The Woodstock '94 DVD, and
Is that anywhere? Can people see that anywhere or not? That you got that in the archives or what?
no, they made a movie of it. Woodstock did.
Oh, and you're on there.
Yeah.
Okay, I seen that movie. Damn, gotta rewatch it.
Hell yeah.
Look for your part right there. All right, so speaking of the photographs, your photographs have been featured in magazines like Rolling Stone magazine, Vibe magazine, I think The Source too.
Mm-hmm.
You've had exhibitions in major museums, homie, even the Smithsonian, homie, that's a trip. And the Museum of Contemporary Art, here in Los Angeles, homie. How did you go from, being in that, tour manager space where you have your camera, you're getting used to having your camera out, to then becoming one of the most respected, influential American photographers in the world? I mean, that's crazy. Was it just...
Oh, I thought they were gonna do like that, the sound effects. Of
No,
the
we could
clapping.
add a clapping. Hold on, hold on. Yeah,
Yeah, that
to
was
go
a
from
lot.
Estevan Oriol, the tour manager, to one of the most respected and influential American photographers. All right, we'll add that. All right.
Well, the way I did that was a lot of hard work. I shot as much as I could. Once I realized that was how I was gonna get my money, was taking pictures, I just went,
Went hard.
all out, yeah.
Boy, did you go hard on me.
Yeah, but now looking back, I didn't go hard enough. Like, there's way more. Like, they would send me to shoot an assignment, They're like, hey, go shoot Cholo Fit Creeper. And, it's for a 2-page story, so get like one vertical shot, for one page, and then the other page where the interview is, do like a horizontal shot. So I would go there and be like, okay, cool, shoot. I go, okay, I got the vertical. Let me try some other things. Okay, I got the horizontal, and then I would be like, okay, thank you, I jam. Looking back at it, I could have done another 10 rolls on you, if I.
Oh, I see.
If
You were
I
just
thought
kind of
about-
sticking to the assignment, I
Yeah.
need those 2 flicas and...
And I fucked up with that part. But, you learn the hard way, and I ended up figuring it out later on.
Oh yeah, you figured it out.
So I got some archives now,
Oh yeah.
and been in 28 museums.
28 museums.
Yeah. One of them is the Smithsonian. They bought 13 of my photos. There's a show there right now in DC, and
There's a show there right now in DC.
right
the Smithsonian.
now.
Wow. And they bought 13. The Smithsonian bought 13 of your photographs.
They sure did.
That's a trip. Wow.
So that's a good one, to have on your resume,
Yeah, of course, homie.
if you're trying
That's
to do fine art.
iconic as it gets, homie. Speaking of iconic, homie, there's one of your most iconic photographs is the LA fingers, homie. With the hyena throwing up the LA fingers.
Yeah.
And I think that was taken in the 90s, right?
Yep.
95 or
94 about. And then
1994, homie.
the thing about me is I take pictures and I make sure that when you get them developed, they come out on a thing called a contact sheet.
A contact sheet.
Right. So there's 36 pictures.
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
a
It
roll.
looks like the film. Like
yeah,
you
so
see
it's
the
like
negatives
one
almost.
page, and then you just see 36
Oh, that's when you
pictures.
bust out the
Yeah.
the thing and okay.
You're like that looking. And then once I noticed that the things are in focus and the lighting was good and all that shit, I just put them away. And what happened with all my photos is that I don't look at them again for like another year minimum.
Yeah.
I don't go back to them for a year.
Wow.
Maximum, I don't see them.
Why is that? You're just like, hey.
I got it. I did it. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, it came out good. Cool. Put it away.
Oh.
And, now I look back at all these pictures and I'm like, fuck, man, I really did a lot of shit. But I could have done more. And I like this thing where Mike Tyson, I think his Customato told him, like, hey, that was a good day today in the gym, champ. And he goes, tomorrow will be better. And like that whole thing, like, I like it, that way of thinking, like, yeah, today was cool, but I'm going to take everything from that.
Wait, you met Mike Tyson?
Yeah, but that wasn't from meeting him. I just saw it in the interview.
Okay.
But I'm saying is, I like to think like that too. Like
yeah, like that's cool, but you gotta move on to the next.
Yeah, that was cool, but tomorrow I'm gonna go harder.
Dang, homie.
Like a savage.
Yeah.
And when I heard him say that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. I think that's kind of what I do with my
yeah, you do.
my
homie.
shit.
That's why you're a legend, homie.
But yeah, I met Mike. He was cool. I got 2 pictures of him.
I met him once too, homie. And he had like that. He already had that tattoo, so I was like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
He has big old hands, homie, so I was just trying to keep it cool. And then he brought me up, oh. And now, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or he said, yeah. All right, creep up. And I said, oh, homie, pass it back. Yeah, homie, so far you've published, I think, what, 3 or 4 books? 4 books.
No, I did 6 books.
Okay, then we'll edit that part out because I looked dumb. Sorry, that was our intern researcher that gave me that information, so I didn't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay. So far, you
can't know it all.
published 6 books, homie,
Right.
of photography. And we'll talk to that intern later for that mistake. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
fire that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or just dock his pay a little bit.
Yeah, which like no sandwiches because
Yeah,
he's an
yeah,
intern.
yeah.
We want to pay him no money.
Oh, he's an intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, send him on a run like to Riverside or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, to Upland.
In traffic on a Friday.
Yeah, at 4:30, go to Riverside, homie.
Yeah. Pick up some little thing over there.
Yeah. Okay, homie. So Zay, you've published 6 books of photography.
Correct.
Each of them come with a special focus. You know what I'm saying? 2009, I think you did the LA Woman, which focused on all the beautiful hyenas. Pretty much all of it right here in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, all of them were here.
Yeah.
Before that, I did a book. That's kind of why he probably fucked up. Is because it was part of a Adidas collaboration, and I did a book that came in the box of these top 10. It's called 1979 shoes, and I did a book of basketball that people don't really know unless there was only 650 made with the 650 sets of shoes.
Oh, what, homie?
So that's why that guy didn't get that right, but it's okay.
Okay.
And he probably stopped researching me up to 2018. So since 2018, I put out a couple more books.
Okay.
Do we go down the list of what they are? Or?
Sure, homie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so he
Dude.
gets it right.
Okay, so you did a collaboration with Adidas, a book on basketball that came with a pair of Adidas.
Yeah.
So how did that come about, homie? Like somebody from Adidas was like, hey, this vato's like killing that out there.
It was James Bond from Undefeated.
Wow.
He plugged me in with them.
Okay.
And
Shout out to Undefeated. That's the homies right there. Yeah.
we've known James and Eddie for a long time. So that I did that book, and the initial thing is I was gonna shoot all like pro Adidas basketball players. So to get into the groove and I wanted to shoot it right, you know. So I went and shot a bunch of basketball stuff while I was waiting for everything to get done, and then I went for a meeting with them, and they're like, "So what do you think you want to do?" I go, "Well, I've been shooting some stuff. I want to show you guys so you can see that I know how to shoot basketball,
Yeah.
right." And I showed them all the stuff, and they're like, "This is the book. You don't need to shoot nothing else."
Oh, dang.
And I was like, "But I want to shoot all the pros, like they had big people back then."
Yeah, homies.
And they're like, "No, that's cool. You got it." And I was like, "But I still want to, can I shoot those?" And they're like, "No, you're good.
They're like, you already killed it, homie. Like,
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck, man," because those guys were all NBA players,
Yeah.
I would have had at least 40 NBA players in a book, But instead, I had just regular, everyday people playing basketball, and it came out great. Then I did LA Woman, which is all women here in LA from here, and they have come here from other places to, live their dream.
Right, but all photographed in Los.
Right. Then I did one called LA Portraits, which was like gangsters and lowriding.
Yeah, love that one, homie. LA Portraits.
And then I did one called This Los Angeles, which was like a summary of all the types of different stuff I shoot, like LA women, gangsters, lowriders, celebrities, hip hop, and then just shots around LA. And I went from that book to Bosozoku, which is a Japanese motorcycle gangsters.
Yup, homie. That was 2021. I remember it was
Yeah, around there.
around there, homie, right
And
around
then last year I did a book called Blocks, which is all like graffiti here in LA, like big block letters that you see on the side of liquor stores or whatever. And that went pretty good.
Yeah, that was huge, my homie.
Now I'm just doing about 5 more, and that'll hold me over for the next couple years.
5 more you have in the works.
My dream is 25 before I die.
Wow.
So I'm at 6 or 7, 6, 7. You know that shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm at like 6 or 7, and then so I got those 5. That'll put me to 12, and then I got enough for all of them, but I just have to go through and just pick out 500 pictures for each book.
Right. That's like a big part of the process. A lot of these flicas, some of your archives are, man,
Yeah.
years, decades of photos that people have never seen.
Yeah, 30 years.
Still,
So
I know
just
you took flicas of me, 10 years ago that I haven't seen
10
yet.
years ago.
Almost, homie.
Damn.
And that I still haven't seen. And I'm like, every time I ask you where that, you're like, hey, like,
Well, tell my intern.
okay.
You know him.
Talk to him.
You got his
Yeah,
number and
hey,
everything.
Yeah, Renee, I'm going to
All
hit
you
you up,
gotta do
homie.
is tell him, hey, send me a WeTransfer folder of all my shit. It's like,
Damn, is that easy?
that easy.
All right.
And
Well,
we
he's
do
like,
it every
he's
day.
like, that ain't that easy.
Because think about this, I shoot people every single day,
Yeah.
and I have for 30 years.
Dang.
And guess what they all want?
They want the flicas.
Right.
Yeah.
So every fucking guy I shoot, I have to give the guy from yesterday his shot. So I never can catch up. But every now and then, we'll see someone like, hey, what happened? Most of the people, they're like, I did the photos, that was good enough,
Yeah, homie.
Someday, somewhere, I'll see it. Every once in a while, we run across a guy like you. I never seen my pictures.
I wouldn't say it like that, homie. I wasn't
Fucking,
whining,
I
eh?
go,
Come on.
Fucking tell him to send them to you. It's that easy. You talk to him all the time.
But there was one, homie, that, remember?
Which one?
No, somebody set a bench on fire. I think we were in Hollywood, eh?
Yeah, of course.
And then
You
we
sat
jumped out the ride.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
sat on the bench and only one side was on
Yeah,
fire
yeah.
and I'm sitting there and you took the flica and then we did.
Do you know where that is? Yeah.
You seen it?
You have?
I never seen it,
I
homie.
haven't either. Huh?
It's when you went to Lucky's meeting.
What Lucky's meeting?
Lucky, like he invited you to be like a meeting or like a Like read that thing.
Oh, for the drug addicts? Okay. There it is there.
No, that makes sense. I was probably there. Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
It
That was
was,
probably when I was trying to get off drugs. Homie.
Yeah. Like, that's on a roll of some other shit, right? Like, that's probably on like another photo
Yeah,
shoot
because
that
we were
I
just
did,
winging it, homie.
and
We were
there's,
driving
like,
by the.
2 last shots,
We're like,
and I
hey,
was
the
like,
bench
hey,
is
let
on
me get
fire.
a shot.
Yeah. That's what happened. I remember, homie.
Yeah, so that was probably what this kind of
Because the opportunity presented itself. You're like, oh, this shit's on fire. Hey, go sit right there. All right, homie. And then you like reach back and grab whatever
Yep.
camera or roll, whatever.
That's
homie.
what I did. That's
what's
what we
up.
do.
All right, homie, would you say like these collections, homie, represent like the evolution, homie, of your interest in culture and photography? Like once you complete a collection, you know, is it like, do you move on to the next subject or how do you pick the next subject or, you know, or maybe we'll just go kick it in Thailand?
I'm never done with the collection or whatever. I just keep shooting whatever. And if it's shooting lowriders for 30 years, then I just shoot lowriders for 30 years. If it's hip hop, 30 years or whatever, it's, you know.
So you more just
If
like,
me
all
and
right.
you hang out another 20 years, then we got 30 years of photos. Like, I'm not done unless you know, say, hey, no more photos, but I'm not done shooting you.
It'd be a trip
For-
for me
you
if
know
I
what I
said,
mean?
hey, nah, stay on no more photos. I mean, I know you're a legend and
Yeah,
everything,
fuck
but
that.
hey, that'd be fucked up,
But-
homie. Dang.
You know, like, that's how it works, you know what I mean? Like, I just keep going.
Yeah, so,
And,
okay, so then you just like, all right, I want to make another book, homie, so the next one I'll do this because the last one I did this. And then it's mostly about just going into the archives, right? And
Yeah,
then
we're just freestyling.
I don't want to get all technical, but then you curate,
Yeah.
like, you know.
But up until then, I'm just winging it. And
Yeah, you're just capturing
there's
whatever's
other,
popping up.
most photographers approach it like that. They approach it with like a subject and an idea and like they have a schedule and an agenda. I
Right,
just
and then
go,
they
from
go
here
take
to
the
there.
photo.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
you're
just
just
fucking
like
floating around.
in the mix, homie.
Whatever is there, I just get a flick of it, and then if I like something enough, I go back and do more of that shit.
It's incredible, homie,
Like
to see
Thailand.
you. Yeah. Not to
Perfect
brag, but we
example.
went to Thailand together. But man, they were doing that festival out there, homie. And every time I seen you work, whether it's been, you know, protests or riots or like, you know, I don't want to get all into that world, but
Yeah.
it's like, you know, when shit pops off in Los, homie, like it does, you're always right there, front and center, homie.
Yeah, you gotta
Getting
be.
shot with rubber bullets and get pedo and like, damn, I'm like, damn, this fool's crazy. But the shots that you get are like, and then you don't even trip. You're right there, homie, smoke and rubber bullets, and you're getting these shots, and then you're like, all right, I got that, and you put it away. You don't even
Yeah.
like, hey, look.
Nobody
like,
sees it
people
for
wanna,
years.
People want to post that right away to be
Yeah,
like,
they-
look, I was there. Like,
Yeah, they
and
win
I
already.
think that's what helps you, like, just, man, like, makes it so legendary, homie, because people don't even see it till later, and then it's like, the ones that you pick are like, fuck, homie, how did that fool? Not only were you there, but to have the eye of like, this is the shot. It's a trip, homie. Anyways, I don't want to be like, hey, jerking you off over there, but you know, you get down. And then when we went to Thailand, those fools had the firecrackers and the swords, and you're right there in the front, homie. Same thing. I'm like, look at this fool, homie.
Yeah.
Even Ruben, my primo Ruben was with me. That fool got no neck and all that. He's like, hey, homie, let's just let that fool go up there, homie. Let's stay back here, you know. Because hey, this shit's crazy, you know. And
I was hoping he could be in front of me and the firecrackers were hitting him and not me. Like, you know, he's big. I wanted him to be like my wall. You know, I'm looking around. Where is he at?
Yeah, no, he was in the back. Hey, homie,
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
vacation right now, homie. I'm not doing security.
So I just had to, you know, dive in there.
Now
But,
you did, homie. That's what's up. So these days, homie, you know, Chicano culture and aesthetics are considered like essential to like LA's fashion scene even. But like, you know, streetwear wasn't always a thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? But you were a big part of changing that, you know, and bringing like the culture and aesthetics into both like the mainstream, homie, and to like and like the fine art world. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of that, you know, had to do with the creative collectives that you were a part of. You know, like, you know, Soul Assassins. You know, working with fools like you know, all the fools you work with. You built Joker brand, homie. You know, tell us how that all came about.
Joker brand, me and Big Lucky started working the doors and construction. I'd always bring my friends in with me because we'd always need like more guys. Like my construction boss would be like, hey, tomorrow's a heavy day. Can you bring in 2 guys, or whatever?
Oh, wow. And Lucky would
Or-
be there.
Yeah, so I bring
Shout out
in
to the homie Big Lucky.
Big Lux. And then same with the clubs. They're like, hey, we need a couple guys that do security and stuff. And I said, yeah, I got it. So I'd always bring my friends in, whatever I was doing. And me and Big Lucky were working on a guy's house who had 5 stores on Melrose. And he would like how we'd come to work, like our style and stuff. So he was like, I want to do a store like that. The way you guys dress with like the Dickies or the Levi's and the big T-shirts and
Yeah.
Cortezes.
The stilo, homie.
Yeah, like Converse or whatever.
Yeah.
So he fronted that. And that went pretty good. It was a store called Supermax. It was opened in 1992 on Melrose.
Damn, what a trip.
And right next to there was a store called Beat Non-Stop. And it was right there off of by like Poinsettia in Melrose, around there.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was going good. We got the store built and open. And then the owner was like, the deal is Lucky was going to be the manager, and I was going to have a job to work at when I'd come off tour, because if I wasn't on tour, I wasn't getting paid. So I was just going to dip in and, do a couple shifts here and there just to keep the money coming in. And right when the store opened, that guy, it was like a streetwear, homie, hip hop store all in one. And the guy says, hey, you're not going to be the manager and you're not going to work here. Told both of us. I'm bringing in my cousin, and he's going to be the store manager and he's going to work the front. And that kind of threw us off, We're like, fuck. And then we see the guy. He looks like Woody Allen. And we're like, oh, you got the worst dude that you could have worked in this store.
You got like a Woody Allen for, hey, that's a streetwear.
Yeah, like the most straight, square, cornball dude to work in this cool shop. So that just fucked up the whole vibe of everything. And then we had a Japanese homie come in, and he wanted to buy some more of the clothes. But we're like, hey, we're out of here. We're going to start our own thing, and you could buy that and take that back to Japan. His name is Tanaka. We call him Shaw. And he started taking all the clothes from here back to Japan in 92, 93.
Oh, wow. And it was getting popular out there in Japan.
Right. And we started a clothing brand called Not Guilty in 94. And then we had some issues with the trademark. And then we started up Joker. In 95, we had 2 of our friends had already started it and were already going with it, and then just didn't want to do it no more. So me and Be Real and Lucky took that over and ran with it. I've had about 10 partners throughout the years, and now it's back to me, myself, and I'm doing it again with Big Lucky.
Nice. So it came full circle.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What a
Last
trip.
year was the 30-year anniversary.
30 years, homie. Wow.
But we don't have, a big blowout party and all that. But, I wanted to do like a book of 30 years of Joker and a documentary of it. But I got caught up doing other documentaries and books. And so that was more of like a passion project. And I had other projects that were, going to pay the bills. So I had to do those. I had to put those aside. But this year I'm going to focus on those and get those. That was one of the 5 books, The Joker 30 Years.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, shout out to Joker Brand, homie. Go check that out. What is it, Joker Brand Official or something? Or just jokerbrand.com?
Jokerbrand.com.
Jokerbrand.com, homie.
On
Still
IG
doing it
it's
30 years strong, eh?
Yep. On IG is Joker Brand Official. And then we have a European distribution. It's, that's jokerbrand.net.
Oh,
If you want,
for the European homies, jokerbrand.net.
Yeah, European twist. Their clothes are a little more fitted
Okay.
or like tighter. in Europe that they like it a little bit more snug, but that's why we kept that separate. It's
Oh,
been
okay,
going
good more of the
good.
sizing. And then like, nah, we want it to.
Yeah.
We want it to fit.
Yeah,
We want it to fit right.
yeah, I want my shit to feel comfortable, loose, you know?
That's what's, yeah, homie, you want to, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So, you know, you made this documentary and, you know, this phase in your career, LA Originals, you did that for Netflix, eh? You know? And it was a filme documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch LA Originals. It's on Netflix, right? Still on there?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
They could watch the trailer on YouTube.
You can watch a trailer on YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
LA Originals. They can't go buy it nowhere?
Nope. No, they don't sell Blu-rays or CD or DVDs no more, or VHSs. That shit's over. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, or just anywhere they could watch it. Don't mean like, you know.
No. It's over. It was 5 years. It went to #1 on documentaries and #4 in the top 10. And it did really good for 5 years, and then our contract was over, and we're like, hey, you guys want to renew the contract? And they're like, no, we're cool. I was like, oh, shit, well, what do you got to do to, you know, get it back on there? But we're looking for another home for it. But if you want to see a documentary I did, you can go on Amazon and get the Cypress Hill.
Oh, that was a good one too, homie.
Insane in the Brain documentary.
On Amazon?
Amazon.
Yeah, Insane in the Brain is a documentary on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people that watches are gonna have seen the LA Originals documentary that was on Netflix. It was in the it was #1 in the documentary category.
Correct.
On Netflix. Filme story, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, revisiting, seeing all that history and everything, the footage that you had. That was a trip, homie.
The Cypress Hill is like kind of like a part 2 to that.
Yeah, and so the Cypress Hill doc you can see on Amazon.
And
It's
I'll
called
come-
Insane in the Brain.
And then I'm coming with the Booyah Tribe. It's called
Oh,
Blood,
yeah.
Sweat, and Tears.
Shout out to the Booyah Tribe, homie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been working on that one for a while, right?
Well, that's the thing. I have footage and photos for, you know,
Yeah.
decades of
For long days.
of all this shit. So I'm like, you know, oh, I got enough for this. I got enough for that. You know, and I just start putting these books and documentaries and different things together. And, you know, that's next on the list.
That's what's up. So be on the lookout for that, homie. Booyah Tribe documentary. But for now, go on Amazon, homie, and watch the Cypress Hill doc. Produced and directed by the homie right here. Called Insane in the Brain. So that's a female doc too, homie. That's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up. You know, I guess we could just tell the gente like what's going on lately. If there's anything else you want to bring up, or where can we find your work? Obviously, I know where to find it, but if you just want to tell the gente out there, like, hey, homie, like go right here.
Yeah. It's basically all my stuff is under my name. You know, I want to keep it, you know, nice and easy for the people. And I didn't want to throw, you know, like this word, then a hashtag underscore, then that word underscore, then that word underscore, and a number and all that bullshit.
Yeah,
Just my
9 or
name.
5 dash, yeah.
Yeah, just my name and that's it. Everywhere, all across the board, every social media platform. I'm not too good at doing it all because, you know, it's me doing it. I got to get another check and get another, you know, team member to do all that shit because it's a whole another drama, all those social media shits.
Oh yeah, homie.
And then coming up, I'm working on a scripted movie that's in the works. And then I did a comedy special for George Perez at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, shout out to homie George Perez.
And then the books, Booyah Tribe documentary, working on another documentary called Lookout Weekend of that Latin freestyle, high energy
Oh
music.
hell yeah, homie.
Doing one on that.
Lookout Weekend.
With Richard Humpty Vision.
Oh hell yeah, it's the OG right there.
Yeah, so we're putting together a thing for that. But until then, I'll just keep doing, you know, photo jobs and videos or little mini docs that I like that I'm just going to put out because, you know, it's hard to get in meetings with these big corporate streamers, you know? And
Right, homie.
And it's hard for me to, kiss ass and play the game, Like, I could do it, but it's,
Yeah, homie,
it's
you're
not
too real.
easy.
You're too real for something. Yeah,
So,
was that
I want to
song,
put
homie,
shit
Too
out
Real
on
for
my
the
own.
radio, homie?
Yeah, that one. I love that one.
Yeah.
So I just want to make shit and put it out, and if
But I
somebody
think that's why.
comes with a check or whatever,
Right.
I'll cash that motherfucker and, we'll have some fun. Not like that, go low riding or go traveling, go see some new shit.
That's what's up, homie. Wow, I think that's why, you're the legend that you are, homie, because you kept it real for all these years. You never try to do, I got to do like this or do like this because that's what's selling or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how to
stay
do
true
that.
to your voice. You always kept it grimy, homie. And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons we love and respect your work so much, homie.
Thank you, brother.
So shout out to the homie. You can just look up Estevan Oriol. They can access
Yeah,
your
if they
work.
can-
If you want one of his prints, homie, his Joker brand, all that, just look it up, homie. Estevan Oriol.
Yeah, if they could spell my name, they'll find me real quick.
Yeah, we'll put it up,
That
homie,
shit's
right
easy.
here. It's
Oh,
easy.
like across the thing?
It could be right here. Or like maybe by you. Like go like that. And
Yeah,
then
have
maybe
it
put
going
right
across
there.
like
Okay, we'll put it
each
right
letter.
there. Put it right there. See it? Boom.
Right there.
That's cool, homie. And a lot of the gente that's gonna see this are gonna they're gonna know who you are, but now they're gonna hopefully they'll hear something they haven't heard about you on this interview, homie. So really appreciate you coming on here, homie, sharing your story, representing to the fullest like you do. And like I say, homie, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll put on like a little song right here. We could just act like,
Yeah, like in the